6, 5, 2, 9, 3,
God, it's really looking beautiful in this light, you know? It's low on the horizon out there.
On a sunny afternoon, cattle sounded sad, Sunday kisses as result, you already know. I love being lazy with you. I love being lazy with you on a sunny afternoon. I love being lazy with you. Some is All I wanna do is lay next to you. I love being lazy with 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 you on a sunny afternoon. On a sunny afternoon with you. On a sunny afternoon. On a sunny afternoon. On a sunny afternoon. I love being lazy with you. You know I hide behind my lyrics, but you can read between my lines, right? Because my feelings fit you just as colors fit the rainbow. Pick me up like a delicate flower and put me in your favorite place. Sing to me every day, water me, please don't let me die. Quiero que rías de noche.
ISEA 2012 Albuquerque Machine Wilderness is the 18th International Symposium on Electronic Art, exploring the subject of art, technology, and nature.
ISEA takes place in a different city around the globe every year, and each city that hosts it makes it their own by selecting the theme and really highlighting their area. It all kicked off with the main 6-day conference in Albuquerque, and then there were a couple of days of ISEA programs along the state's cultural corridor in Santa Fe and Taos, and then activities continued throughout the fall around New Mexico as well as in Texas and Arizona. Attendees flocked to Albuquerque from 37 countries, and this has never happened in New Mexico before. It just felt like a pivotal moment for our city and our region to become part of a global dialogue and conversation about innovation innovation in these intersecting fields.
The ISEA 2012 title, Machine Wilderness, references New Mexico as an area of rapid growth and technology within vast expanses of open land. It presents visions of a more humane interaction between technology and wilderness in which machines can take many forms to support life on Earth.
The concept of machine wilderness came from a term used by a cultural geographer working in the 1960s named Ron Horvath. And he was working on analyzing the transformation of land use from land that is prioritized for humans and animals to land that's prioritized for automobiles. What we wanted to do with the idea of machine wilderness was to not only be critical, but also think about a positive future in which there's a sustainable relationship between our machines and our technology and humanity and nature.
The nonprofit organization 516 Arts produced ISEA 2012 in partnership with the University of New Mexico and the Albuquerque Museum of Art and History. Over 100 artists and 400 presenters from 30 countries were featured. As host city, Albuquerque joined Istanbul, Helsinki, Munich, Singapore, and Sydney as an international center for creativity and technology. ISEA 2012 gave participants an experience to remember, a packed schedule of conference sessions, performances, and events such as the Gala at the Balloon Museum and the eclectic Downtown Block Party. The conference included 2 focus days. The Latin American Forum showcased Latin American digital culture, critical theory, and media arts, highlighting fresh contributions coming from south of the U.S. border. Intel Education Day focused on STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math through art, with programs for teachers and youth as part of the statewide ISEA 2012 education program sponsored by Intel.
ISEA was an incredible event for New Mexico. It's this incredible international community that moves around the globe and unites technology and art. What I most liked about ISEA was that it was accessible to local peoples and cultures, meaning we have a predominantly Mexicano, Chicano, and Native American community in New Mexico and in Albuquerque, and ISEA was structured in such a way by 516 art staff so as to include these cultures in a very seamless way in this international dialogue.
Astronomer Roger Molina's keynote, Art in the Age of Big Data, addressed the fact that the amount of data in our world has exploded, explaining that there is a critical role for artists in creating new systems of data representation, including visualization, sonification, and simulation. In architect Fritz Haig's keynote, he spoke on his Animal Estate project, a housing initiative for native animals in cities around the world.
I'm interested in cycles, in stories of how things flow through our lives and through a garden, through a house, through a landscape.
The ISEA project seemed like a great opportunity to bring in David Moss, who has been to the Outpost for many years and performed many times, and we decided to have David Moss do a solo performance and a workshop as well. And in addition, Suzanne Sparge asked about the possibility of organizing a celebratory type of thing with the salsa concert that we have. So with Son Como Son and at the museum.
In Miwa Matreyek's multimedia live performance, Myth and Infrastructure, the artist used projected animation to traverse oceanscapes and cityscapes as she conjured magical scenes with light and shadow.
I'm working on something now for the Kronos Quartet that has some software that we're writing, which is so that the musicians can trigger these projected texts, and it's very exciting because it's so fast. And before I said technology and that, it's really fast. It's really accurate. So you play and it's really breathtaking.
Many of the artworks in the multi-site exhibition are interactive and invite the public to participate. These artworks challenge viewers to rethink their relationship with technology. X-Trees by Agnes Chavez from New Mexico and Alessandro Sequoia from Italy is an interactive virtual forest generated from search words found in tweets and text messages, an experiment in data visualization, video mapping, and participatory art.
So this app is more like a kind of interactive music video. So it's as if you could look under the microscope and touch everything there. So this one moves at a bit of a slower pace. Everything's interactive here. You can touch all of the cells and pull them around by the nucleus. Bjork really wanted this to look and feel as kind of National Geographic as possible.
Nervous Structure by Cristobal Mendoza and Annika Kupatelli is a site-specific, interactive, motion-sensitive installation. Gambio Cycle by the Gambiologia Collective from Brazil is a tricycle containing electronic gear for interactive video projection and digital graffiti in a public space, serving as a mobile broadcast unit.
The postcard image that was distributed after the event itself, but the idea of media burn came from that singular image, the idea of let's create this image of a car crashing through a wall of TV sets. This would be a great gesture against the monopoly of the three main broadcasting television networks, NBC, ABC, and CBS.
CEFT 1 by Ivan Puig and Andres Padilla Domini from Mexico is a vehicle or exploratory probe that travels on abandoned railways using photography, video, audio, and text to create a futuristic exploration of Mexico's past. Domestic Plant by Anis Metten-Angst and Gregory Lessard from France is an augmented living plant that moves and reacts to human contact. It is a kind of cyborg possessing a robotic system, artificially reacting like a wild animal in captivity. Christian Zwaneken from the Netherlands created a multi-component installation in which remnants of birds and other animals have been brought back to life by means of microprocessors. He asks, do we make use of technology, or does technology make use of us?
The Symphony 505, the Lowrider Symphony, was a fantastic addition to the Machine Wilderness Symposium because it not only used automobiles in a complex choreography and musical composition, but it also integrated some of the unique aspects of the community around Albuquerque and New Mexico, namely the lowrider car clubs.
Ballooning, lowrider culture, salsa, and the site-specific art in New Mexico's wide open spaces fused the international arts and technology community with an environment and a culture unique to New Mexico. Finding the way to a sustainable future through art, technology, and science has never been as important as it is now. ISEA 2012 advanced this dialogue, providing inspiration and promoting further endeavors on the electronic frontier.
trying to conceal a parasitic anxious, wavering self-fatigue. Sounds like the end of the shower, ready to shower.
Now please join me in giving a really warm welcome to Julian to the ISEA 2013 conference.
Are we on? Hello, Sydney, can you hear me? Just nod or wave if you can hear me. Yes. Okay. So I hear from these introductory remarks that apparently this is the closing keynote. So I will have to completely throw away everything and start afresh. But at least you'll be able to see me think. Now, when I was asked to do this, I thought, really? A keynote to a whole lot of digital people involved in art? Can they really understand or comprehend anything about what we have been doing or what I and the people close to me have been going through? And I started to reflect on art. And as someone who has been involved and pushing my life to the most serious of matters where we feel and live keenly because of the risks we take, I wondered, well, does art in the digital age really matter at all? Is it worth a damn? Or is it just a bunch of art wankers? So I think that's a really serious question. Are we just wasting our time? And we must ask this of ourselves every day, because every day that we do not live up to our principles is a wasted day. Every day that we do not strengthen our character by living out our principles is a wasted day. So are there principles involved in digital art? Are there any at all? Well, I have some people close to us involved, and actually you can see this logo comes from some of these people. This logo was developed by an Australian. It was developed by a young woman whose family was originally from Poland. And she was, before she designed this logo, immediately before, a quantum teleportation physicist that I met at the Australian National University. And it represents the flow of information from a dark world, bringing it into the light. And when art is done right, that is what it does. It represents some idealized form, some direction which we may follow, like a North Star or directions on the compass. It is not something of this world. Rather, it is a direction that we can either choose to strive to or flee from in this world. That coalition of basic Platonic forms, that basic understanding, the finding the essence of something.
My name is Philippe Pasquier, and I'm an associate professor here at Simon Fraser University. I work for the School of Interactive Arts and Technology, and I'm also the director of ISEA 2015. One of the co-directors, I should say, with Professor Tekla Schiffords and Kate Armstrong and Malcolm Levy, who are the two artistic directors for ISEA 2015. ISEA 2015 will be the 21st International Symposium for Electronic Arts, and had different impact on the various locations in which it's been held. It's actually one of the main, if not the main characteristic of this International Symposium is that it's a nomadic symposium, mixing both the academic and the artistic content, but that is moving from cities to cities each and every year. So that's very peculiar. And behind me is the actual venue for ISEA 2015, the Woodward's building of Simon Fraser University that hosts the School for Contemporary Art. And so it's a great location, and it's a new building, and it's the first time we have such a big event in that venue, so we're excited about it. In Montreal, in Canada, where ISEA came in Montreal in 1995, so in fact ISEA 2015 will be the second time ISEA visits Canada. The theme this year for 2015 will be disruption, which is a theme by which we really want to try to disrupt and change the order of things between the social, the political, the economical component of the art world.
How excited should everyone be for this event?
People should be very excited. Yeah, people should be very excited. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be awesome. People should also sleep a lot and eat healthy before it starts, because it's going to be intense. It's going to be 5 days, and it's going to be from early-ish in the morning to certainly very late at night.